Alright. Hello everybody, how's everyone? Ame Gakita. Alright, let's just set it to now. I'm just gonna play Nikke. But even so, if I say I'm going to play Nikke, actually more so on the part is actually towards the part of like I'm just gonna play a bit of the game and maybe just check out some of the past story. There are some of the past story that I'm actually still gonna watch though. Because considering that this morning I already did a stream where I kind of like did the dailies and what's not, so most of the stuff within is kind of like done. And most of the thing like I already kind of like done most of Nikke's stuff, but actually like not all but some. So just gonna maybe just do a little bit of like campaign hard mode, and there's still got quite a lot though. I haven't even done this one. The only issue is that I'm kind of like worried I might be lagging though. Might have to close more windows just in case. Oh, Renaissance, hello there, how's it going? I know already messaged me you're bored. That's why I was like preparing the stream. The thumbnail, then what's not. Dude, if you're bored and sleepy, just sleepy if I'm gonna say. Like at the very least, do not never say that you're sleepy. I mean, like, if you need to sleep, by all means go ahead, no one's stopping you though. No! Doing something? What kind of thing? Oh, it's not something that is on the night time where it's kind of on your bike. Yeah, the one thing I kind of like find it funny earlier is that my dad was like telling me he was very cold. So earlier dinner we cooked curry, vegetarian curry or bacon curry, depending on which one you guys want to go for. So we cooked curry, and because it's kind of like too full for my dad and my mom, so right now they are both like finding it hard to sleep. Well, earlier I kind of like napped. I was able to nap though, so I was like able to nap, and I was like, just, you know what, let's just rest out, and then I start my stream. And to ensure that I got a bit of energy, I prepared myself some tea. Normally I drink ice water, right? Normally I have ice water prepared to start drinking for my throat. But because the weather lately has been not kind, like when I say it's not kind, it's really like not kind to the point that you can either get easily headache or even like cold from just the freaking weather, if it rain or shine, whether you're lucky or not along the line. So it's really one of the moments where I kind of like, yeah, you know, I have to like start drinking some more tea, hot tea if possible along. But today it was chicken broth, curd rice and shrimp crisp. Dude, why the curd rice though? Was curd rice a thing? I mean, like, normally if I got curd rice, I would just freaking go and fry it out and make it something like a fried rice though. At least warm it out. Like, even if you don't want to like do fried rice, at least steam it, for goodness sake. Like steam, like, don't need to like say heat it out, just kind of like steam it a little bit, and it is gonna taste great though. It's gonna taste soft and fluffy. I mean, like, the funny thing is, right, what a lot of people didn't know is that the correct way to make losi lemak rice was not by cooking it in water, it's by steaming it with water. And people always say that I'm crazy until when they actually found out that it was actually tastes better when you steam the rice, not cook the rice. Not saying that you have to steam the rice, okay? If you got a rice cooker, use a rice cooker, because steaming a whole pot of rice is not easy, and The reason for that is that kind of like because when you kind of like before the rice was considered fully cooked, you have to add coconut milk or coconut cream, whichever you want to go for, and you just kind of like pour over there. And while it's still hot, well, you go and pour every single like coconut milk or coconut cream, whichever you want have, and kind of like mix it up, let the rice absorb the coconut. And once it settled down, like once it slowly cooled down, it became creamier, it became tastier. And that's one of the way to what they actually say the best way to cook nasi lemak rice. But then again, it's kind of like depends though. Nasi lemak rice always contain coconut in be it cream or milk, so it's kind of like depends from how people go for it. But to me, if it tastes great with, like nowadays a lot of Malay store, when they kind of like sell nasi lemak, they don't really like use nasi lemak rice anymore. It's like they use plain rice. To me, I kind of like find it a bit, how would I call it, cheated, because it's like you call it nasi lemak rice and it should be nasi lemak rice. It should be something that is like the coconut taste in it. But if they say they don't really want to serve that kind of thing in it, they say that plain rice is the best to go, then I guess I can understand that, because in some ways having coconut milk or cream within the rice itself does increase the calorie and the fat sweet level, so maybe not good if everyone keep on eating those kind of food every single time, because it is going to be like harder to burn the calorie than actually anything else. So it's kind of like depends on people. But if I want to eat like authentic nasi lemak, I want to make sure that it's authentic. But then again, if I'm making it, if I'm only got plain rice, then obviously I would have to use plain rice though. Yeah, sometimes just lazy to eat. Every food is cold. Dude, even the curry I ate earlier was like, even for me who have a cat tongue, I still eat a freaking hot curry, you know. And I was like sweating, not due to like, I was like legit sweating for around 10-20 minutes, not because of the spiciness. It was not spicy. It was actually more towards the point that I was like, my body was getting hot, it was like heating up from the curry though. Like, and my dad still want to tell me that he want to add more chili to it to make it tastier or make it spicy, and I was like, dude, no. Me and mom can't eat spicy food, don't do that. Like I mean, like, sure, I can have some level of spices in my life, but doesn't mean that I would want to eat too much of a spicy food in a way. So mostly it's actually my mom is, well, my mom can actually eat some spice to a level, but if given a chance, she will not. Like, even like sometimes when I cook spicy dumpling, she always kind of saying like she find it spicy for her taste, but me and my sister just say, hey, it's alright though. Like, even her husband find it alright, and I was like, dude, mom, you're the one who can't eat spicy food. So I mean, like, when I really have like within my gene that I can't eat too much of the spicy food, obviously I can't. The last time I eat that freaking ghost pepper back in Japan, I'm like, I still regretting over that incident. I don't recommend eating ghost pepper if anyone are not able to bear with that, but if people are able to bear with that, by all means go ahead, go challenge it. But I'm in no way I want to challenge that anymore. It's like ghost pepper, and no way. Like, and then freaking hell, there was like 4 ghost pepper, and I was like, one bite was enough to break me already. Dude, that's sniper. Sunday or Monday? Go to church or go to church online? Dude. Oh. If you need to go to the church, by all means go ahead. I already pulled Sunday, so I don't need to pull Sunday anymore. They ain't no way I'm gonna get us. I don't want to use all my luck, okay. I still want to keep my luck for other games. And I'm trying to be a little bit of like careful about my pool right now. Like, if there's like superstitious stuff that can make my luck go bad, I would try not to do those. Like, even they say that cutting nails at night actually give you bad luck, and I was like, yeah, let's not cut my nails. Like, even my fingernails right now is freaking long though. Yeah, try Ghost Pepper. After that, you end up in bed for 3 days. Yeah, the thing is, right, if I can like go to the hospital and find out that I almost burned my stomach, yeah, definitely not a good thing to do. Like, legit, I don't recommend eating Ghost Pepper though. If you can't bear with like spicy tolerance, because it's really not good for like regardless of how you think, it is not good, okay. Don't sit at the entrance of the door. I don't know about that though. I never like. I used to sit at the entrance of the door like a lot when I was young, so I was like, maybe that's the reason why I got better. But as I grew older, I was like, no, I'm gonna just sit on the door. It's freaking dirty, where everyone like just walk in and out, and there's like a lot of dust on the entrance of the door. So in no way I'm gonna sit on there. I mean, like, maybe some people might like it, but I don't know. I mean, like, to each their own. But I'm not sure about like luck being blocked or whatsoever along the line. I mean, like, there are many ways how people like kind of like differentiate about superstitious luck, or I mean, like, if we take superstitious like way too much, right? Everyone would have been rich. Everyone would have actually like able to, you know, like just follow the how to be lucky, and then you'll be lucky along the line. But obviously it's not. It's just that putting too much trust on superstitious ain't gonna help in the long run, and more so on the part that it may not be like be as helpful as you might think, as what a lot of people might actually say that, oh, it's good for you or good or bad for you or whatever along the line. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like depends on how you look at superstitious. If just because it gives you bad luck and you just say that, oh, it gives you bad luck, you're gonna not do it. But then if it gives you good luck, are you gonna end up doing it? It's even like the part where they say that don't have a freaking cat, like don't have a freaking black cat walk in front of you, because it means that you might they say it might bring you bad luck. Or even like the part where they say that don't pull your leg hair, because it's going to summon female ghosts to you. So to all the lonely guy, if you want to have a female ghost after you, maybe pluck some of your leg hair along the line. At night, it has to be Pacific at night. I don't know why, but it's just that it's kind of like there is so many reasons. Like when you see like or listen to different kind of superstitions, it's like at the back of your mind, do you trust it or not? It's really kind of like the moment where sometimes you come across like superstitious stuff or what's not, and it's really kind of like bring forward like, how is it this kind of thing being like put off as superstitious? Like even one of the ridiculous thing when they I ever hear in my life is that like old grandma tale, don't let pregnant women drink coffee, if not their baby will turn out black. My mom drank coffee when she was having me. I don't have a black skin. My skin is like so pale. It was considered so pale to the point that even when I get a suntan, 1 week later it revert back to pale color. It's like I'm questioning like what the hell is my skin like. Even like my sister also have the same issue. It's like when she got a suntan, a few days later, her skin just revert back to pale white along the line. I like, to me, like even one time when I went up to even one time I got I actually got 2nd degree sunburn. Like legit, I have like that. I remember one time when I actually went to the beach and then I didn't apply sunblock or suntan, whatever cream you want to call it, and I actually suffer from, like, I still remember last time I actually suffered from the sunburn, and I was like, I thought it was like a normal sunburn, only to realize that it was a freaking 2nd degree sunburn because the whole of my skin turned red like a lobster. And I have to, like, initially I used ice to kind of like cool it down, thinking it was all you need, until I realized that it was actually 2nd degree burn when I went to the clinic to see a doctor, and the doctor just said that how the hell you got a 2nd degree sunburn in Singapore? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I legit have no idea. I was like, I guess Singapore is so damn hot to the point that I can get a 2nd degree burn just from a suntan. And it took me a while, and I initially thought that just because I got a suntan, right, I thought I was having a suntan and not having a sunburn instead. So when I was like suffering from the sunburn, it was unbearable, you know. Like, I couldn't use warm water to shower. I have to use legit cold water to take a shower, and even touching, like using the soap to touch and wash my skin was so painful. It was like over my body. It was so painful touching, like having the like touching my imagine like touching yourself. What I'm saying, like imagine like you're washing yourself and it like every part of your body was in pain or whatsoever, and it was like unbearable to the point that after the shower you have to, then after that there is the moment where you have to dry yourself with another level of pain. And then after that, after the shower, I have to apply cooling cream to let it heal up, and it took me around, I think it was like a week or two to like have the pain ease, and after that like a month for my skin to recover as a whole. But even as I recover, normally like a lot of people say that like when you got a sunburn or when you got like 2nd degree burn, your skin will never revert back to the same. My skin was able to revert back to the same, and it became back to pale white for somehow, some way, someone. And I just kind of like just say that maybe when you say like I got a dream skin on Indonesia girl, maybe, but I would also kind of like have to highlight that it doesn't mean that it's good for most people. Like, even I still remember last time when I went to a tattoo shop and with my friend, and the tattoo guy was like, your skin is very good for tattooing. No thank you. I was like, no thank you. I'm not saying like I can't have tattoo. If I have a tattoo, immediately I'll be thrown out of my house. Because it's like my dad won't have any, like he won't even like it. So like even I still remember like back in Japan, not having tattoo on you actually help way better than you having a tattoo. Like more so on the part like in Japan, if you go to public path or you go to area that you have to show a bit of skin, they will always ask you, do you have a tattoo? So often more than not, if you have a tattoo and you go to like onsen or you go to ryokan along the line where they have like public hot spring, they'll often more than not indicate that they will try to like discourage you from going to that place to do. And the funny thing is that yes, the first question was, do you have tattoo? I was like kind of like, why would the hell would I have tattoo? Only to realize that the reason why they kind of like prevent tattoo is because majority people who have tattoo always have the misconception that people who have tattoo belong to the Yakuza. So when you have already like some people in modern era love tattoo already. There is quite a few Japanese people who actually do have tattoo and they really like it a lot. So when you have like tattoo, if you want to go and take a onsen in any like ryokan or any other public places, they will always kind of like try to tell you to go to own, like you are restricted to a specific place, or like ryokan they'll ask you to book a room with the onsen in it. And I still remember last time, I think it was like in 2015 December when I went to Nagano. Was it on, what was the place again? I can't recall that place. So basically, me and my friend went to, like, we booked a ryokan. Yes, there is like basically like they basically serve us the food. They prepare the bed when we need it, and even telling us to like go to a hall to sit down, and they actually like freaking hell got camera in the room while we are eating, because like as we are sitting down, they will like bring in food in every single moment when we eat finish a specific food, and sometimes when there is like few side dish that have to come at one go, they will just bring everything in one go along the line. Like it was legit one of the expensive one I've ever been to. But the thing is, right, in there, like when me and my friend went to the public onsen, like there is like there is the very high temperature one, there is the outdoor onsen, like legit outdoor one. There is also the herbal medicine onsen, there is the like the steaming room, there is the like a lot of different onsen in that place. And the thing is, right, even when we take the onsen out in the public bath, when we return to our own room, I only realized that because I was like, we went to like take a bath, we didn't to go to eat. It's like we just go to the room, we put our bag in, and we just get out. I never explored the room at the time. So when I explored the room, me and my friend found out that the toilet at the back, there was like one giant shower room, and beyond that door was a private onsen for us to take. And I was like, dude, it was during winter, there was snow all over, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy a hot bathtub. And I actually just jump into it and enjoy the moment of like looking into the mountain with the snow all around, and I just inside there like for around 10-20 minutes. And like if people say like when you stand out, do you feel the cold wind? Yes, absolutely. Is the reason why I was like, my head was cold but my body was warm. So it was really kind of like, I was like at the back of my mind, I was like, when you see anime where they kind of like some of the bad guy or people who take on like hot spring shower or bath, or you want to call it, in the winter surrounding, is it true? Yeah, I experienced that for my first time in my life, and I was like, damn, it feels so damn cool. And the only issue is because it was cold, my head was a bit cold. So I was like, I guess in a way is that when you actually go to public bath, the first thing is that your head is going to get overheated, which is the reason why they don't recommend you to like take an onsen beyond a specific timing. It has to be around 10 to 20 minutes. But I was like, because of that onsen, I was like, hey, because it was, my head was cold, my head was cool, so I was like, yeah, I actually find it easier for me to stay in the bath way longer than I expected. But it's, at the end of the day, it's like, if you have the chance to experience it, it's best to experience it though. Nope. I told you I've already been doing stuff like house cleaning and random chat research. I haven't watched that yet. Dude, when you tell me to do the Honkai Star Rail Genshin Impact, the whatsoever trend, the first thing in my mind like, ain't no way I'm gonna do that. And no way. But then again, like, if I have to, or if all I need to do is just say that I like which character, yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, like, everyone is. I mean, like, no one is going around telling people to not, like, to type something that they don't, they fall hard. I mean, like, if I can freaking get a Charion from Honkai Star Rail T-shirt, I don't see why not. Yeah, maybe because I already got a Charion from Honkai Star Rail T-shirt, so maybe I might end up just saying like, yeah, I fall hard for her. But then again, if I'm gonna talk about Nikke, right, I actually went to a shop that franchised Nikke, and they had like, I can only get one figurine stand. I only got like I could actually get two of I can actually got like 2 or 3 of them, but I only chose one. Reason being is that I don't want to spend too much money on that day, so I only end up getting one, and I will show you. I can't show you guys the stand because it's kind of taking a photo, but I can show you which character though. So in case anyone want to know, I actually like those kind of athletic stand. Just basically it's just a 2D print of the character, and then you kind of like let me get out. Like that was like 3 characters they have, and at the back of my mind I was like, dude, I want it. And I kind of like only get one of them because I was like, if I end up buying 3, I won't have money to eat dinner. And I kind of like at the time promised Kalin-san to eat dinner with her, so yeah, I have to like prepare myself. So I actually got this one, and it's not just this one, alright, it's this one. Not like when she's like covered, it's like the moment she got wet, this specific one where I actually got the stand. They got like a lot of it though. I recall there was another one that I actually wanted as well, which is basically, if I remember, it was this costume. Bunny girl. It was this one. Like, they have this one as well. So at the back of my mind I was like, how can I not get this? So in the end I didn't get this. It was kind of like sad. I mean, like, if anyone knew me, that I played Nikke from ever since day 1, alright? How can I not like it? There was another one they have, if I recall, I was like, I got like, at the back of my mind I was like, okay, definitely got 3 choices, but which one should I go for? So yeah, Lapin, and there's this one. Like, this one is given for free, so in the game, so I actually kind of fine with it. So I was like, dude, I have to like choose 3 out of 1, and Lapi is one of the best girl in the game, like in terms of like story wise and what's not. It's like, dude, if anyone who know the story about Lapi, is like, she's one of the best girl in the game. So I'm actually in time to see when will they actually freaking release her a 5-star version. Like freaking hell. Neon, who is a standard SR, got her SSR version, which is a swimsuit version. Like, she is like a SSR for the summer season, and Anis as well also have a 5-star version in a way. So like, anyone who know Anis is basically an SSR right here, like SSR, a purple. She have like a summer version of her, which is 1 rank higher, which is also the swimsuit. So I was like, dude, Nikke, swift out, give some love to Lapi. Well, I'm actually grateful that they have Red Hood, as well as that now she kind of like got a power up. So I'm actually hoping that when they do release Lapi in future, will be the new form for her. Hopefully we'll get to see that being an SSR. I can't, if she freaking still is, I mean like it's already like she can easily like take down better mob on her own. That is already showcase that she is gonna be a character to look out for. But that was like the 3 character. The reason why I kind of like in the end choose Helm was, again, like I mentioned, it's not because I'm being sassy. It's just that it looked good, alright. Like the art looked good. Normally you kind of like don't see this kind of thing easily, and to have it like able to see this kind of thing, it's like, yeah, I am trying to just go with and just go and get it for myself. And it ain't cheap, alright. It ain't cheap. It cost me around I think it was like 18 bucks. So I mean, like, I can get like I can like spend $50 on it and just be done with it, but I have to save some money for dinner, so I can't really like spend all my money on just it. So at the time I was like,残念な、ちょっと買いたいな. But yeah, in the end of the day, I kind of like stop myself from like spending too much money in merchandise. It's like even one of the moments where I actually wanted to buy, like initially I didn't want to buy the Nikke one. I actually wanted to buy the Hololive one. Like there was the Hosho Marin and Fubuki one that actually looked very, very nice. I actually wanted to get both of them, but the shop at that time was not open. Like freaking hell, they closed the store for like the whole afternoon, and I was so pissed off. I was actually very pissed off because I was actually like my leg was injured. My leg was injured. I couldn't like walk very, very long, and due to that, I can't like stand for too long. So and at the end of the day, I just kind of like just walk off and not able to get Hosho Marin's Achilles stand and Fubuki Achilles stand is like one of the things that I probably if you're gonna regret in future, but for now I'm just not gonna think about it. In your favor. Why, thank you. Okay, this one is only 1 score. Okay. Well, to now I'm just gonna play a bit of Nikke, but it's actually most on the part that I'm just likely to just or probably just to do a little bit of gameplay, and then after that I still have the like allergic. I have to like need to clear some of the thing as well. And what is this new stuff? Gacha grind per usual. If I have most of the character, I'm fine with it. Like I'm actually fine with it. But the thing is, right, so far in Nikke, it's actually how would I say it though? My luck in Genshin has not Genshin, in Nikke has always been kind of like a hit and miss. Sometimes I get the character, sometimes I don't get the event banner character. Because in the past, do I spend money on Nikke? Yes. No, not really, because I don't really want to like spend too much money. When I already have like Warframe Wave, when I already have like Genshin, Honkai Star Wheel, and Zenless Zone Zero, so I can't say my like until the day when I get modelization on YouTube. That is only when I can start to like, hey, maybe I can spend some money on gacha. But if not, I prefer to keep the money for now. Like I like legit, I can't really like say that I got too much money to do whatever I want to. You forgot to draw a teddy bear. Just go and use your phone, search for teddy bear, and then see for reference. Like, dude, there's no one is gonna fault you for searching out on Google and use it as a reference, but just don't trace it, okay? The moment you start tracing, that's a whole new different story. I don't know, I mean like the latest issue that I found is about how people saying like, oh hey, why is the people having a noise or what's along the line? Okay, this one is just need to go here. You spend money on culture when you stop counting your bill. Yeah, because the thing is, right, like even like when people ask me like, do I recommend Genshin or do I recommend any other thing, it's that it's not really like, do I really want to like recommend games when sometimes in order to win you have to spend money. That is when I kind of like don't really want to say like, do I recommend this kind of game. It's like even like Genshin, even till now, I always say that I don't recommend the game unless people know how to be responsible, unless people know that they won't spend too much money on it. Because the moment people spend a lot of money on a game, that is when things go south. Like if I got the ability to do so, then I would do so. If not, always think about saving money for other purposes. Just spend on the bare minimum that you can on a game, and that's more than enough though. Like when I already have like 5 different games including Nikke, yeah. If Nikke is allowing me not to spend too much money on it but having enjoyment of it, I think that's a great thing. But if in the case that I need to spend some money, I guess I would probably spend a bit, but like maybe the monthly stuff and what's not, then maybe just a bit once in a while I find with it. But I'm not like one of my friends who actually like legit spend money on FGO. Like he freaking hell spent 2,000 on FGO until when he knew about Nikke, and then he spent like 1,000 on Nikke every month just to stay at the top of his ranking in the Asia server. And I was like, seriously? Just all for the sake of trying to be one of the top in the Southeast Asia server, you spend like 1,000 on Nikke itself? I mean, like, maybe for the company Nikke, the Shiftup is like arigatou gozaimasu or kazamida, I believe is if that is the South Korea. So it's the thing is, right, if he want to spend money, I'm not stopping anyone. But if he got the ability to do so, he want to spend money on it, it's his money. It's not under my justification to say that he should not spend it along the line. It's just at the end of the day, it's like it still amazes me to know and that there are some people who really able to like spend a lot of money on games. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? If it helps to make company like stay afloat, I think that's a good thing. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like I talk about this in today's random chat. It depends on how you look at like it really kind of like depends on how you look at things. Like is the company gonna invest that money they earn into another better game, which they did. If Nikke didn't exist, if this game didn't exist, Stellar Blade would not have existed. So I think like for my friend who is able to work, I will be able to do so. But yes, exactly. But if there is if there is people who are yet to know what is the meaning of money, who is not known about how to save money, I don't think it's fair to like recommend a game to people, even if the intended target is them. So if young kids want to spend money, they must learn to know like when to draw the line, when they should not spend the money on, when they should learn to like, if they, unless they got some sort of, even if they got pocket money, how much can they spend on it? For me, I always say like if you're playing Genshin or whatever, there is a money one, just spend on that. That costs you around like that's only cost you around $5 to $7. I think that's more than enough to spend on a game though. On a each month, I think that's something that I can recommend. But if people start saying like, do they want to like spend money every single time, like the amount being like around in hundreds, yeah, I don't think I would recommend. There's the reason why when people ask me, do I recommend Genshin, do I recommend Honkai Star with all these games? Yeah, it's fun if you are learning how to not to be a like learn how to be a self-disciplined person to not spend too much money on the game. Like if the game is free to play, stick to free to play. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's really concerning that whether do everyone kind of like understand that point. It is something that I have to always say that I won't recommend a game unless the person is have like enough self-discipline to do so. When is the next event for Honkai Star will be? I think next Wednesday. It's either next Wednesday or next Thursday, I can't recall. But for Genshin Impact, I remember they're going to give a update stream this weekend. And no, not this weekend. This week, this coming Friday. I know Genshin is definitely going to have their. Okay, now what am I going to do in this puzzle here? Oh. Oh no. I have no idea. Okay, this puzzle, like this one, sometimes the puzzle kind of like confuse me at times. This one came here. Oh. Maybe if I switch place to here and then return here and then let this thing walk towards. Actually more like, do I have to activate this as well? No. Why am I controlling this? Okay, this one have to go. You lead to here, which open the path for him, for me to fight. Yeah, I was like kind of like confused for a short while. Yeah, sometimes Nikke puzzle for the lost setter, it kind of confused me at times though. It's a very simple puzzle, but at the same time, it's like if you're not careful enough, you kind of like get stuck over there. Like one of the reasons why sometimes I even confused about some of the gameplay is like, what the hell am I supposed to move though? In case anyone wants to know what I'm drinking leaf soup at the moment. Or tea. I don't understand why some people always call it leaf soup. But it's kind of like made me find it funny that last time when my dad actually freaking get a pot. Like my dad actually got a huge pot. He threw a lot of tea leaf inside and then he just boiled it. And then after that he kind of like pour it in, like take away the tea leaf and kind of like leave only the the water and he said like, and he kind of like when he did that, I was like at the back of my mind, I was like, dude, is that a soup or is that a freaking tea? In what country do they call it leaf soup? I don't know. I mean, like there are some people who call it leaf soup. Definitely not in Singapore or Japan. In Japan, they definitely will be calling it cha or cha. So it's really like kind of like I'm not sure like to what extent. Like to what extent do they actually call it in what place? It's kind of like, to me, I'm like, how is people able to come up with this kind of name in the first place? Like not saying like is it a bad thing or is it a good thing? I mean like not to judge. Dude, how am I going to go back to this part of the spot? This one only open due to that. If I stay here. 아유, 잔넨다. There is this spot right here that I want to go to. There must be a reason. There must be a way. There has to be a way. Return. Don't overthink it. Leave the extra area. No, once you normally it's like once you leave, you can't return to that spot. So it must be like in some way it will kind of like lead to that area. Like it has to mean something. Oh, what if it was never that complicated? Oh, shot. They just did the same. What if? Ah. It was just this simple. Yeah, it's sometimes the puzzle is so damn simple to the point that sometimes I really like over complicated. Yeah, like the puzzle in Nikke is like sometimes they are so easy, but it doesn't mean like it's like it's easy as one might thought. So it's like it might end up like it end up being just a simple solution. So if I just let my character stay here and this one go here. Okay, this one go here first. I'm assume that this one go here. Okay. Link. And this one go back first. Take them out. Yeah, sometimes the puzzle is so much easier. Like, I mean, this is one of the reasons why I like, like, sometimes why I love Nikke minigame at time, is that they are so simple at time that when you notice, like, it's actually not that complicated. It's like, damn. But the latest event one, I will have to rewatch the latest event, because the latest event, right, the winter bite is so filled of anime mean that I'm actually kind of like surprised at how are they able to come up with so many anime in one episode. How long do I learn English? The funny thing is, right, even though when I learned English when I was young, I think it was like when I entered the military, then I kind of learn English as the baseline. And I think if by the year I entered military was in 2009, I entered into the military in 2009, 2 years, so 2009 till now, I guess it's like 10 years from 2009, like 2009 to 2019. I think that was like the moment when I started learning English. And in 2017, I started learning Japanese, but it's like kind of like learn Japanese. Not 2017, like it was 2015. Then I start learning, like I went to Japan in 2017 to learn Japanese. So 2017 till now is kind of like the moment I learned Japanese. But even though now I'm still learning English though, in case you guys are not aware, I'm still learning a lot. Like there is one of the things that I hate about English is that when there is more than 3 syllable words, I always kind of like get stuck on them. It's like some of the words are so hard for me to, like in a way, hard for me to pronounce. So it's really one of the things that I have to like really wonder. Let this one get here. If our things, yeah, there is a lot of English word that sometimes doesn't make sense, and if the word is like more than 3 syllable words, it's like, damn, that's not gonna be easy. This one need to read it. Oh. So I just need to go here. Wait here. This one need to go a huge roundabout. Ali? Ah. Machikaimashita. I have to take the path from here to let it open from here to there, and then walk back. Or not? Hey, ちょっと待って. Is it? From here? Oh, okay. American myself and still struggle with English. Nah, it's fine. Even in Japan, right? When I was like learning Japanese, even Japanese don't understand. Even the Japanese people don't understand Japanese. Like if Japanese people don't even understand Japanese, yeah, that tell a lot. The reason, like a lot of time, if you hear the word "so desu yo ne," or they repeat the same question again, yeah, the reason for why Japanese tend to repeat the same question or "so desu yo ne" is because they kind of like in their mind they are still processing what they are saying. That's like even at time when I want to make sure that I'm be very careful with the words I say, I have to like explain, and sometimes I have to use my hand to move a little bit to show whatever action I'm referring to, or even sometimes when I say like if let's say for say Ame, like my name is really kind of like based on the word rain, is raining, but in Japan if you don't say it correctly, you say Ame, it can also mean candy, it can mean sweet, it can mean snack. So it's like, how do you differentiate when you use the word ame? It's like, are you referring to the weather ame, or are you referring to a food ame? So it's like in Japan they will just sound like, oh, tenki no ame, or which means the weather rain, or okashin ame, which means snack candy. And it's like, if you don't say it that way, people are going to like, at the back of their mind is like, what the hell are you saying? And what make it even more worse is that the Japanese test, they are listening, you only get to do it once. Like legit, you only get to do the listening once. It's like they tell you the whole damn conversation. Like normally, like when you take English tests or whatever listening test, they always tend to like repeat it twice. But in Japan, you only get to listen it once. So it's like, yeah, error. Not the error. Oh, is it claimed already? America is struggle. It feel like everyone, any other person have their own language rule. I mean, that's true. Like the funny thing is, right, English word kind of like has so many meaning and so many definition, and let alone American English, there is the Britain English, there is the Australian English, there is the European English, there is like the Asia English. Even the Japanese have their own English in a way that sometimes I even wonder like, what the hell are they saying? Not saying it's a bad thing in case anyone are wondering. It's just that when you learn English, and then oh no, where you learn this English, that English, like there's so many English that is so diverse, so confusing, and sometimes when you say one word, it's like, let's say for example, if I use the word soccer, am I referring to the soccer or am I referring to football? If in Britain you have to use the word football, and when you use the word football, that is American football, then you have to use the like in Britain they call it rugby. Or sometimes there is like the softball, hardball, whatever ball. It's like, dude, even biscuit and cookie is kind of confusing even to me, you know. Like in America, biscuit is biscuit, cookie is cookie, and then in Britain there is the cookie and the biscuit. It's like, the hell I know. Like the hell I know. Like even like it's always like when you learn one language, like it's one thing learning a language. It's like when you understand that there's so different many languages itself that have like, it's the same English, but it's like American English, Britain English, UK English. Is like, dude, stick to one English for the side. And that is only like American English. Imagine if you go to Malaysia, or or best you go to Philippines, or as well as Indonesia. Hell, Indonesia got how many language? Philippines got how many language? There's so many different language at their country. Is like even they themselves don't understand who are saying whatever language out there. I mean, like when it's like that, explain how many Indonesian language are there. You know, little mate. Let's shush out. Let's shush out. I remember there was like 100. They say like 100 something. Dude, how many languages are there in this world, for goodness sake? There is more language in Indonesia than the number of countries in this world, for goodness sake. Now, how many are there in Malaysia? That is insane a lot as well, you know. I don't think Singapore have that much, alright. Even I don't think there's like a lot in Singapore. It's like if you go to Singapore, there's only like 4 main languages, right? The 4, like they call it the 4 official: English, Malay, Mandarin, Tamil. You don't see any other language though. Even if they call it, even if there's like school that teach you Korean, teach you Japanese, teach you German, teach you French, whatever language up there, they still they still call it 4 official language. Like there's no no matter how you look at it, there's only like 4 main languages in Singapore though. How is it that you guys in Indonesia got 700? So you're telling me that each group got at least 2 or 3? You're telling me that there's like every group they have like 2 or 3 language on average? Damn! How crazy can that be? And also, Johnny-san, if you're wondering about the anime, right? Yep, anyone who know a lot of anime names, you can just see the title of the name itself. In another world with my companions, problem children are coming from this world. The time I got reincarnated as a hero, all using anime reference. There's a dude, the power of Nikke is stammering. Like, dude, even like the second part of the story, a night where destiny stay must dance. The hero is overpowered but helpless. It's like, dude, they just freaking add, like they freaking add a lot of anime reference title to title though. It's like, how the hell they even use. Ice Dragon Saga, which is basically Final Dragon Saga. Dude, like sometimes when I kind of like look at their part, it's like even that, like the reference anime in here is like insane, dude. Like when I was like looking through the story, even like when the album itself, it's like the number of reference is like, blasting off again. like the last few is like it's so obvious. JoJo, Northern Star, even getting over, they get a place in it. Shiftup. すごいな。Yeah, the mean in this episode is so much to the point that I'm actually kind of shocked though. But then again, Just asking. Do you guys prefer to rewatch the Ice Dragon Saga story, or do you guys prefer to watch the past event or past story the last time I stopped? You got fresh by Sunday. I guess that's the internet. Maybe the Dragon Saga from scratch? We're gonna rewatch from scratch? I'm not gonna take it if we're gonna rewatch from scratch though. It doesn't matter though. I mean, like, this one is fully voiced in Japanese, so we can just take our time to listen to the nice voice and understand the event. You can just sit down here, enjoy.
人々が平和に暮らしていました。暖かい風が運ぶ花の香りに包まれながら。
But damn, sometimes I really like listening to the Japanese voice. It's like one way for me to really improve on my, like, maintain my Japanese skill. But how are they able to like do this kind of emotion, like those kind of voice acting so easily, though?
ホワイトアイスドラゴンが現れたのです。春の国に氷の嵐が吹き荒れました。花は枯れ、初めて経験する寒さに人々は凍え、身を震わせました。その口からこぼれる言葉は一つ。誰かが魔王城に住むホワイトアイスドラゴンを倒し、冬の呪いを終わらせなければ美しかった春の国を取り戻す勇者を誰もが待ち望んでいたのです。世界の均衡のために存在するもの。ギロチン・デ・メフィストの偉大なる冒険はここから始まります。
ここは勇者のお姉ちゃん、やっと起きたの？全然起きてこないから。目覚めなさい、勇者よ。そうか、よくあるセリフでも言わないとダメなのかなって思っちゃった。お前は誰だ？私？見ての通り、この世界の女神だよ。この世界の女神？
The laughter.
このギロチンでメフィストがそんな見えすいた手に引っかかると思っているのか？どうやら組織に幻覚剤でも盛られてしまったようだが、この程度の幻覚、舌を噛めばすぐに。こんな人を勇者として呼び出すなんて。この世界。
The sound effect actually make it way better as well.
勇者。先ほどから我を勇者呼ばわりしているが、冗談はいい。我を元の世界に返すのだ。悪いけど、それはできないの。できない？お姉ちゃんは元の世界で猫を助けようとしてトラックにひかれて死んじゃったんだもん。なんだと？我がトラックごときで死ぬはずなかろう。我のボディは天をつくボディなのだぞ。じゃあトラックじゃなくてアルトアイゼンにひかれたことにする？それも嫌ならウォーブラーに書き込みしながら歩いてたら階段で足を踏み外したとかでもいいけど、 あとは赤い月を見たら血がたぎって逆流しちゃったとか。今すぐ思いつくのはこれくらいかな。好きなのを選んでくれる？
About the end of the front, and then got fresh by Sunday
ア
not
ルト
skin.
アイゼンに惹かれたことにするか。
Dude,
それが一番
what is
マシ
happening on
だ
the internet though every single
で
time?
しょ。じゃ、そういう設定ってことで、今からお姉ちゃんは勇者として冬の呪いを終わらせるための冒険に出るの。それで一つだけ、何かすごい能力が手に入るとしたら何がいい？何でも構わないから言ってみて。やはりそういう流れだったか。異世界に転移する前にはチート能力を女神から与えられる。それが不変のデスティニー、つまり運命とも言えるだろう。世界を俯瞰する者としてお前に求めよう。地平の彼方までいつでも渡り歩けるよう。このギロチンでメフィストに空間を自在に操る能力、名付けてディメンションフォースを授けたまえ。ディメンションフォース？姉ちゃん、どういうこと？つまり時間とか空間とかを自由に移動する能力だ。おお、そういうの。あふん。では頼むぞ。頼む？我に能力を与えてくれるという話ではなかったか？え？ちょっと気になったから聞いただけだよ。それにさ、お姉ちゃん、簡単すぎたらつまんないじゃない？なんだと。じゃあ始めるよ。待て。シミュレーションスタート。
I still like that kind of like movement.
ディメンションフォースが難しいならせめてクロノブレイクでも。言い終わる前に放り出されるとは。片翼の魔王を封じた者としてこれもまた背負うべき宿命なのか。それにしてもなんだこの背筋が凍るような。我の勘違いか。しかし見事な景色だ。遥か彼方の地平線が一目で見下ろせる。見下ろす？女神め、我を空中に転移させたら落ちるに決まっているではないか。衝撃無効化フィールドがなければ即死だった。いくら我でも危ないところだったな。あんな高さから落ちればボディが完全に損壊し、今のように立つことさえままならなかったことだろう。まあ我が衝撃無効化フィールドを展開できないというあくまで家庭の話だがな。
何かがおかしいと感じたギロチンは慌てて自分の体を確かめました。
我はなぜ無事だった？
Jesus.
それにこの服装は
Game
何だ？
logic. We in the game logic.
我になぜこのような格好を？このような露出の多いもの、我には似つかわしくないというのに。まあなかなかかっこいいからいいか。おお、あなたは。見られていたのか。無様な姿を見せてしまったようだ。今のはだな、 ただ新しい技を試して。エルテレマソルース、ホワイトアイスドラゴンを倒しにこの春の国にやってきた。シア、組織の情報部所属であるお前がなぜここに。ですが、なんとも嘆かわしい。あなたは仲間なしです。名もなく死んでゆくでしょう。いくらなんでも仲間なしだと。我にだって仲間と呼べるものがいたはずだ。向かってください。冬の呪いをもたらす根源、あの凍てつく魔王城へ。たとえ仲間なしでも勇者になりたいのならば。凍てつく魔王城、そういえば勇者として冬の呪いを終わらせるとかなんとか言われていたな。
エクシア、危ないので中にいてください。何度言わせるつもりですか？あら、隣のあなたはどちら様ですか？
プリバティ、エクシアだけでなくお前も異世界に転移してきたのか？
はい？私を知っているのですか？村でお見かけしたことはないと思いますが。
このギロチン・レ・メフィストを知らないんだと？お前とは裁判所で一度は会ったことがあるはずだが。ああ、そういうことか。やっと状況が理解できたぞ。我はパラレルワールド、いわゆる平行世界に送られたということだろう。そうでなければあのプリバティがそんなハレンチな服装で外に出てくるはずがない。
誰がハレンチですか？とにかく冒険者様も中に入ってください。外出禁止の時間に出歩いているところを見つかってしまったら。
You finished down earlier. Why?
ないでください。 ACPU です。困ったことになりますから。こんにちは、プリバティ。今日も一生懸命パトロールしていたところ騒ぎを聞きつけたので駆けつけました。
組織の犬もいるのか？
その通りです。組織の犬として私ミランダは今日も精一杯活動しています。
どういうことだ？
そんなことよりあなたは苦手な顔ですね。
Well, if they make you happy, I guess.
会ったことがありますか
？Good for you, I guess.
はい、ポリならいつも私たちと一緒にいますよね。そちらではありません。皆さんも知っての通り、今は組織により定められた外出禁止の時間ですよ。3人とも規則違反で逮捕します。それが私たちは規則を破ったわけではなくて。プリバティ、言い逃れは許されませんよ。ミランダ、キリ、身柄を確保してください。はい、了解しました。全員おとなしくしてくださ
い。動くな。
はい？
お前たち一体何者だ？なぜ組織を知っている？
一体何者だ？一体何者だと聞かれたら答えてあげるが世の情け。
Actually, anyone notice that this one actually is referred to the Pokemon Team Rocket moment? If you're asking who we are, it's only polite that we answer. like it's no matter how you look at who are you asking about identity? It's like basically Team Rocket from Pokemon.
ミランダ、キリ、村を駆け回る組織にはアイスボール、静かな明日が待っていますですよ。っていきなり何を言い出すんですか？勢いで私まで変なノリに巻き込まれてしまいましたよ。 とにかく話は後で聞きます。おとなしく来てもらいますからね。抵抗するようなら組織の敵とみなされてこの場で処分されることになりますよ。ぐらららららららら。
おとなしくついてこいだと？それはできない相談だな。この世界にも組織の手が及んでいると分かった以上は。
北条が長すぎたせいでしょうか。ポリの銃が火を放ち、我らが勇者ギロチンはそのまま後ろに吹き飛ばされてしまいました。まったく見ていられませんね。
はあ、抵抗したらこの場で処分するって確かに言いましたよね。残りの2人も後を追いたくないでしょ。おとなしくしてもらえますか。
Can just imagine this gonna take quite a long while in that.
こんなことならエクシアなんて見捨てて教会の中でじっとしていれば。外に出たせいで私までこんな目に。ガルルルルルルルル、うるさいですよ。わかりました。静かにしていればいいんでしょ。ではミランダ、キリ、今度こそ逮
Your
捕してく
mom
ださい。
lower than any damn you can imagine now. What the hell did your mom did again?
ポリ、一つ質問があります。何ですか？プリバティを逮捕することは分かりました。エクシアも逮捕することは分かりました。それで私も逮捕されるべきなのでしょうか？え、どういう意味ですか？
She's not stopping.
あれ？
Again?
すみません。こっちじゃありませんでしたね。目が悪くて。はあ、またそのパターンですか？もう笑いも出ませんね。2人はじっとしていてくださいよ。それからプリバティ、この隙に逃げようなんて考えずにおと
But
な
why
し
is
く
your
してください
mom
ね。
not stopping though?
全部
Is
見
she
て
really
ます
like
から。
it's so damn fit to the point that she had nothing to do?
ポリがプリバティに手錠をかけようとした瞬間、
待て。
二人の間に割って入ったのはギロチンでした。
プリバティ、教会と言ったか？
言いましたけど、それよりあなた、さっき頭を打たれたはずでは？
頭を打たれたぐらいで騒ぐまでもない。
What the heck?
その程度で我を倒すことなどできん。
大丈夫？
いい傷一つない我のボディよ。
そうですね。傷一つありません。
なんだと？もう一度よく見ろ。本当に傷一つないのか？この辺りだ。
ちょっと待って、your mom have a boyfriend.
はい、無傷のようですけど、なぜ冒険者様の方が驚くんですか？驚きたいのはこっちです。
無傷だと。
I mean, like, we are not to judge a person relationship, but damn your mom.
この世界での
How is she able to do this kind of thing the first time in her life?
無敵ですか？
でしょ？
とにかくプリバティ、一つ提案がある。組織の犬を倒してやる代わりに我を教会に案内してくれ。
はい、組織の犬を倒すって言ってる意味が分かっているんですか？
承諾したということでいいが、心配は無用だ。このギロチンでメフィストに二言はない。組織の犬ども、お前たちも聞いていただろう。
You can't read the thing you're
今度
reading.
は容赦しない
So,
ぞ。
I mean, that's the reason why I'm watching the indicator.
何でもできそうな気がするのだな。
Distraction yourself from real life stuff at time. That's
よ
what
く
game
わ
are
かりま
supposed
せ
to
んが、
do.
抵抗するということですよね。お互い不毛な戦いはやめて平和に解決しませんか？ 今なら警告だけで済ませてあげますよ。
警告か。
Dude, your mom is like the one of the toxic person I ever hear from my life.
我の能力に巻き込まれないようにね。
眼帯に手をかけ、ギロチンが前に出ました。
我、ギロチンでメフィストが。この即死の魔眼でお前たちを葬り去ってくれる。エクスターミネーションプロセス稼働。片翼の魔王、封印解除を要請。
ギロチンが思いつきのかっこいいポーズを決めて、エクスターミネーションプロセスを発動させると、びっくりするくらい何も起こりませんでした。
まだ時間がかかりそうですか？
もしもし、イングリッド、我の決め台詞が聞こえなかったか。どうしても目を使わなければならないのだが、イングリッド。
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
ここが異世界だということは。
Yeah, the thing is, right?
制限解除要請を承認するイングリッド
Your mom is just like
ではないか。
telling you to cut tie your mom is just basically impossible at this point of time, dude.
我の手で直接禁忌を破らせてもらおう。
はあ。ミランダ、キリ、さっさと逮捕してください。時間がもったいないですよ。それはできません。はい。
Yeah, there's a reason why I always tell people that if you can go and get a degree, by all means go ahead and get a degree. Like for me, who wasn't able to get a degree in real life, is it one? I mean, like even for me who studied in anime, manga, game development, but it's still like not enough to like land me a job, whatever I can earn. But then again, considering like game development, yeah, I kind of like guess I was glad I didn't get into Ubisoft back in the days. Like legit, I guess I was glad that my friend was like like, my friend at the time wanted to get in, like he got into Ubisoft, and he was like, hey, Ame, if you want to get into Ubisoft, I can help you. And I was like, nah, if they don't want to hire me due to my skill level wasn't good enough, I guess I'm fine with that. I guess in a way, it actually does count like turn out well in a way, because I can just talk badly about Ubisoft all I want. And also kind of like tend to that I never, but if I went to work, I won't be able to go to Japan though. So everything turned out well, I guess.
ホリ、ミランダ、キリは倒れ、それ以上動かなくなりました。
本当に倒してしまったんですね。
I need to slowly find.
プリバティ、お前も見ただろ。我の見間違いではないな。今、我の目から黒い波動が。なんだ。体から力が。
強すぎる能力には
Relative
制
versus
約がつ
toxic.
きものです。魔眼に封印された
How
力
is
を
it
使った
so
反応
relatable
で
though?
ギロチンは意識を失ってしまいました。
Yeah, I do got quite a few toxic relatives there. Can't really deny that.
そこまでだ。
But is that like commission job so far?
もうやめろ。やめろ？でも、ここでやめたらアークを守れないでしょ？アークを守るか。ニケよ。お前に与えられた命令は何だ？私に与えられた命令？それはもちろん地上を奪還し過去の栄光を取り戻すことです。そのために今までラプチャーを守り人間を倒してきたのではありませんか？それが理由だ。任務の実行をやめろ。それが聞けないようなら我は命令通りにお前を処分せざるを得ない。やめなければ私を処分する？あなたが 私を？そうだ。ラプチャーを守り、人間を倒す。
Dude, even more tests to cost money,
私が与えられ
right?
た使命を果たそうとしているだけです。どうしてやめる必要があるんですか？それは
And it might not be safe as well.
私はあなたと同じで命令された通りに動いているだけ。私の意志なんて関係ない。ただのニケなのに、どうして私が処分されないといけないんですか？
And you can.
我は
Just,
我は
yeah, it doesn't cost money as well, though.
飛び起きたギロチンの顔は柔らかい何かで塞がれていました。
息ができん。
あらあら、ごめんなさい。ちょっと待って、すぐに溶けるわ。
No more
落ち着いた
tell.
かしら。
気をつけろ。
I think for now, like what you say earlier, like Memo-san, earlier you said earlier, best is actually do what you can for now.
エマの
I mean, like you also got commission work, right?
そういうことだったのか。いや、なんでもない。気にするな。
あらそう？ところで悪い夢でも見ていたのかしら。顔色が良くないわよ。
悪い夢だったか。心配させたようだな。
And why is the booba so close?
気にしないで。
Shift up know what people
うちの
want.
宿に来たお客様だもの。私がお世話するの。
Shift up know what people want.
宿？
昨日の夜遅くだったかしら。プリバティが急に気を失ったあなたを連れてきたのよ。あなたみたいな小さな冒険者がホワイトアイスドラゴンに立ち向かう勇者様だって聞いて驚いたわ。組織の犬も勇者様が一人で倒したらしいわね。
小さいだと？我の体は我が気を失って
May I also tell your former work, please?
なぜだ？
What?
詳しいことは私にもよくわからないけど、後でプリバティが起きてきた時
But
に
Nemo-san,
聞いて
have you
みた
tried
わ。
drawing like game character or
ええ、戻る
any
前
other
に
character
力を
up
取ってあ
there?
げようと思ってスープを作ってあげたんだけど、
Like if there is like a young kid in America or any other country, I have no idea where she's from, a 16-year-old can do Black Edit for $15 a buck. I'm not saying that you must do Black Edit, alright? I'm gonna pong you in the head if you do that. But if you draw anime character, like do commission like drawing animation character, like anime character, manga character in your style and sell that, I think there's also a way to.
そういうわけで失礼する。
勇者様、あら、
Or even Nikke. Quite a lot of people actually quite like Nikke. So if you draw the Nikke in a very nice way,
緑眼の味覚殺しに出会うとは、危うく煉獄の炎に舌が焼かれるところだった。何しろ人付き合いは誠実にしろと口うるさいあのイングリッドでさえ、エマが料理を持ち込んだ日には会議でいないとイルスを決め込んだほどだ。全力で逃げ出していなければ我の冒険はここで終わってしまっていたことだろう。まあもう過ぎたことだ。エマも悪意があったわけではないだろうからな。それが最大の問題のような気もするが、しかし逃げ出すことに夢中でどこにいるのかわからなくなってしまったな。教会はどこにあるのだ？あれは
ギロチンの目に留まったのは村の中央にある古い神殿でした。
ラプラスの石像がなぜここに？
それはだな。こいつは遥か昔から春の国を
internet cafe are closed. Dude, I don't even have, like there was quite a few internet cafe
我以外に他の勇者がいたのか？
near my place. They closed down as well. So Actually, Monster Land right now, a lot of people in Singapore just get their own internet, their own internet, their own PC, everything at home. Even like a 1,000 person desktop is also good enough though. But if you're not interested or no one want to see, you don't want to draw that much. The main character, plugin character is so popular, but no one interested in your art anyway. I mean, maybe you can draw like for Nikke run, right? You can draw basically how I said it. The main character interaction with one of the girls, and you don't need to like draw in good moment. You can draw something cute though. Sort of sound out of there today. Yeah, the thing is, right, if you can draw something cute, like a game character, like let's say for example like Nikke, like commander interacting with one of the girls, like holding hand, you don't need to like draw the commander, you can like draw the commander hand, and after that the girl touching the hand, or kind of like kissing the hand, or hugging the hand, or licking the hand. It's all up to you. It just depends on how you want to draw it, and kind of post it, like maybe you put the hashtag Nikke art or Nikke and then see how people react to it. Like I so far seen quite a lot of people draw simple artwork or how they imagine of the character, and it always end up in a very funny moment. Sometimes it get more attention than you guys might think. Even like when, like even if you draw like games character like Genshin or like Honkai Star Rail, Zelda Zone Zero, I just freaking just switch on my personal account, not my whatever account, and I just kind of like just look, and I can easily like find a lot of people drawing cute characters of game characters and whatnot. It's like you don't need to like draw detailed one, just draw cute one. I think that's also good. Like kind of like showcase. You can like showcase sometimes like draw a serious one and then a cute one and then serious one, cute one, or sometimes a goofy one. Yeah, I always tend to be harder to draw. Even like for me who learned back in Japan, like the funny thing is, right, when I first learned drawing back in Japan, like their style, like learning their style, the one they taught me was basically using tracing. But the thing is, right, tracing is like you only learn to like have an understanding, and then you don't share that out. You still have to understand that it's just part of practicing. If you practice to understand by using tracing, it's fine. But at the end of the day, you still have to start drawing once you, in a way. And I'm thinking of like getting a drawing monitor. Like legit, I'm trying to see whether I'm how I can get a hand on a drawing monitor. Like that was like really planned ahead, but I'm still not sure. If I can get one cheap, like around 100 baht or 200 baht, I will go for it, and then kind of like you guys will be seeing me drawing a lot of drawing stream there. Which is the reason why I kind of like want to like doing this moment. If I can, I just watch a lot of like past Nikke story, watch part of the whatsoever, and then just like even the cute one you draw for me, you forgot how. Yeah, which is the reason why when you it's the reason why sometimes when you draw, right, you when you stick to one style, it's very hard to jump back. So it's the reason why sometimes when you draw, you have to like draw. Sometimes you have to like revert back and forth, to at least let your hand near the style. Like your hand is really kind of like flow with it. Because when you stick to one style, your hand is just going to stick to that though. It is something that you whether you like it or not, is something that a lot of artists tend to stick to. They just stick to one style and then they find out how to change their style, or they like their style kind of like look serious even though they want to make it cute along the line. So it's kind of like depends on how you go for it, but you still have to like look at it. And yes, when his son read Yabai Fan Fit, and do I stop her? No. The only thing I only hope that she just say that she don't explain what she was watching. Just say she go off to read something. I won't question it. She say Yabai, I'll understand it, but.
お前もそうなりたくなければ魔王城に行く前に頼りになる仲間を探し出すことだ。
頼りになる仲間か。
A photo from camera and doing on PC is so fast. Yeah, it's faster that way. Even I do use photo. As much as I want to use scanner, sometimes taking a photo is way faster though. I won't deny that. It is faster.
それはダメだ。今忙しいからな。
忙しい？そういえばお前はここで何をしていたのだ？
そうですよね。
石像の落書きを消しているんだ。
Like definitely, like when it came to drawing, right? It's when you have to face it. Like everyone have their own style of drawing. The only thing I would say that I don't want to penalize people on drawing though. Drawing is in a form of way, a freedom of how people express their imagination, and anyone going around criticizing someone artwork on it look weird or whatever, that's wrong though. Even in Japan, right? My teacher will just, like my sensei, he will just he will basically right, just highlight that this is the part you can improve on, this is the part you can improve on, this one look you look at this shade from this angle, it's like this, okay. Try looking at the game from this angle and see how you can draw the shade. Like they will explain it to me in detail and telling me to draw things based on what it should be. It's not like you like I've seen some online people say that, oh, this is wrong, that is wrong, this is not how it look like. Even though when they draw the same thing themselves and they got even more error, thinking they could, they end up being just cook themselves to operation. So the thing is, right, it's fine to criticize people art, but you need to understand that it's easy to criticize than to do the thing that you want it to be though. So it's best, like, don't criticize anyone. I mean, like, if you want to criticize how people look outward is bad, it's fine. Don't say that this one look weird or the hand look weird, whatever. Like, that is the one that I would have to issue. Like, let's say for example, if you criticize, okay, the character eyes look weird. If it look weird, you can just say that, hey, maybe you can improve on the character eyes. At least it's safe. At least that is fine. But if you say like the eye look weird, the eyes is no one eye is one big, one small. Like that is when people you're gonna like feel pissed off. People are gonna get angry, and you're just basically telling people that this is wrong, that is wrong. It's like people prefer to listen like way to improve better than people listening to, hey, this is wrong, that is wrong. It's like even for me, I can understand why some people get pissed off though. Yeah, your is not wrong. Like if you this look like this because you use this perspective, yeah, it's fine. I having issue with online people saying that your art look wrong, your art is not correct. I fix it for you. Like that is the issue online happening on the internet that I'm having a lot of issue with. Like a character skin color or the character shape or whatever. Like if people want to draw a character look fat, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But doesn't mean that other people don't like it. It's just that the only issue on hand right now is that, like, am I against washing? Yes, absolutely. But I'm not against just black though. Like white washing, black washing, yellow washing, purple washing, whatever washing you can call it. As long as it's washing a character original race, that is wrong. Because imagine that out of nowhere, an ASEAN go to America and declare himself or herself as a black by painting him or herself all black. I can assure you, like 100% for chop plus stem plus 70 plus guarantee plus a kiss to a stem and chop again, people is gonna call that ASEAN girl or guy racist. So the thing is, right, it's the same logic if you put it into drawing. So the thing is, right, it's fine to draw. Like, it's fine to draw and criticize. It's just that people don't understand the logic. Like when you have to use real life logic into it, and then people start saying like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong." When so I was like, dude, so you're explaining that you want to get a black people to whiten themselves up and go to Asia and just declare themselves as, "Oh, I'm Asia." I'm gonna assure that a lot of people are just gonna call him a hypocrite though. Yeah, drawing is right. It's always like if there's always improvement to drawing, there's nothing wrong. It's color issue always been like I say this is my random chair. I talk a lot of time. When it came to like skin color, it's very sensitive in recent time. Was it sensitive back in the days? Not that much. I mean, like, I've seen quite a lot of people draw like black wash, white wash, whatever character they want. I to me, like, it wasn't an issue as long as they don't do tracing. It's just that in recent time, a lot of people do tracing, a lot of people do edit, and some of them admitted that it's editing, it's tracing, is fixing. They draw it better. Like, dude. Never admit you being good at something, because if the moment you act arrogant, you are going to go down the path of destruction. That's why a lot of people on the internet are mad at those kind of idiots, thinking that they are doing things better. So using their standard, like the funny thing is, right, when you use their standard against them, they will just say that, no, rule for me but not for you. It's like, but you can do it, why can't I do it? So it's really kind of the like weirdest things I ever seen in the internet. Which is the reason why I'm against washing in the first place. It's like, the other side saying like it's not a fan. I was like, when I say like the young kid drawing, like she got talent in drawing, like even if tracing, right, is still practicing. If she is good at doing that, it means that in future she got talents. I never bash her for it, and people say that I'm racist. I'm like, explain to me using their only brain cell they have in their head and say that which part of me is racist when I'm calling out the problem out. Like, no one was able to debunk me on that. Until, like, even one guy think that I'm racist, I'm against black washing, until when I say I'm against the washing itself, that the person just shut up. So it pissed me a lot. Like I was very mad every single time when I have to argue with these kind of idiots. Like, they think that they are smart when they don't understand the logic behind their saying, and they keep on thinking their logic is correct until when you finally point them out, the thing they do is, oh, you're against black, oh, you're against me, or you hate black. Like, what the heck? It pisses me a lot. So the only thing I can do is I move on. I talk about it, I grieve about it, yes. But am I gonna let it affect my life from not playing other games, from doing whatever I think I want, and then be mad about it? Hell no. They want to stay mad, let them be. If they want to remember me for all the things, then by all means go ahead. I'm not gonna stop them doing it. Like, drawing is fine. Just slowly improve on drawing. If you can't draw back the style that you draw here, then trace back your old style. I mean, like, there are times when I even trace back some of my old password to get me back on shape on drawing as well though. So like, there's like nothing wrong with like tracing your own artwork, because it's like, it's your own artwork. If you find that the one that I'm using, the one that you keep, one that you draw for me, and you still want to use it and trace it, go ahead, it's your work. I may be using it, but doesn't mean that you are not the original creator though. So to me, I don't see that issue is if it's your own work, but the moment you use other people's work, that is when people have to draw the line though. But then again, I mean, like, they just speculative thought, just my random choice. So yeah, it's just that everyone have their own point of view. I can't really like go around and deny everyone's point of view though. There's only one of me. Who am I going around and stop people?
難しいですね。
難しい。何のことだ？
社長、いつからここに？
呼び出しに反応がないので直接様子を見に来た。ここに来たのは正確に12分5秒前だな。
呼び出しですか？本当ですね。気づいていませんでした。
うん。またゲームか。せめて部屋の掃除ぐらいはしておくことだな。
申し訳ございません。
それで今日は何のゲームだ？
コンバットエースというタイトルです。この戦闘機を操縦して敵機をタクティカルに撃ち落とすゲームです。そう、タクティカルに。
素晴らしいゲームだ。しかしこの間のアイアンパンチはどうした？
あれはもう卒業しました。全キャラが763段に到達したらやることがなくなったので。
763段？よくわからんが、ギロチンとはやらないのか？最近はあいつもゲームに夢中のようだが。
ギロチンですか？
ブラックローズ、頼みがある。
頼み？
仮想戦闘フィールドの中で効率的に動くためのトレーニングをしているのだが、一緒に。
お断りします。
ならば
お断りします。お断りします。
まだ何も言っていないが。
お断りします。
わかったわかった。正直に言おう。実はファイナルクエストオンラインというゲームを始めたのだが、実力がなかなか伸びないのだ。それで他のプレイヤーからその地雷良くないことを言われたのでな。
はい？本当ですか？初心者にそんなことを言うプレイヤーが？
とにかくブラックローズの知識を我に継承してもらえないだろうか。偶然耳にしたのだ。お前のアバターであるブラックローズ
Okay, this scene actually kind of like make more sense in a way to me though.
的な存在だと。
Like after seeing the old ending, I already seen the ending already. It made more sense. Legit, it made more sense because of how I said it though. Like Guaranteeing is just trying to get close to Maiden in a way, like how. I was actually I thought like Maiden was initially that leader. Turned out that Guaranteeing was the leader. So I guess in a way it's like Guaranteeing is trying to be close to Maiden, and in a way, how I said it. Since Maiden is into gaming, so the only way to get close to her is like Guaranteeing is trying to use gaming to get close to her. It's kind of like interesting now that this kind of hit a little bit different to me though.
ただ一度を除いて全ての大型ボスを一人でクリアしているそうだな。まさしく孤独な言霊の使い手らしい。
とりあえず話を聞かせてもらいましょう。転職はどのクラスにしましたか？
クラス？そういえばエオルニアを守るため冒険していた我に転職の手伝いをすると言って多くのギルドが声をかけてきたな。勇者である我の名声を利用するためだと考え、全て断ったが。ともあれメイデンよ。まずは我とパーティーというものを組んではくれないか？そろそろ最初のダンジョンに入りたいのだが、仲間が誰も、いや我の目に留まった者が誰もいないのだ。
ギロチン、正直に言いますね。
真剣に聞かせてもらおう。
どうして急にゲームを始めたのかは知りませんが、冒険は気の合う仲間たちとするものです。
気の合う仲間たちと。
ですから 私ではなく誰か別の人を探してください。あなたと気の合う方を。私はもう誰ともパーティーを組むつもりはありませんから。興味本位で始めたのだと思いますが、そのうち飽きてやめるのではないでしょうか。
興味本位か。そうとは限らないと思うが、私が口を挟む問題でもないか。
お話はそれだけでしょうか。私はゲームに戻りますので。
メイデン、前
He
回
just
の
brought
任
your
務失敗
bag.
の
How the
後、
hell do
無
that?
期限の謹慎処分を伝えたとき、気楽に過ごせとは確かに言ったが、
Like seriously, how the hell do that, dude?
あまり緩みすぎるな。それで少しは考えが変わったか？
Like seriously, how the hell you managed to bring your bag?
変わっていません。
分かった。では今回の件がお前に課せられる最後の任務になるだろう。
任務ですか？
ついてこい。すまない。メイデンを呼び出すのに時間がかかった。
And then we'll know.
私も久しぶりにお兄ちゃんと二人きりでお話できたし、楽しかったわ。
では全員揃っているな。早速呼び出した理由を話そう。今から12時間前のことだ。新しいシミュレーションシステムのテスト中、ギロチンが無許可で目を使用した。今からおよそ36時間以内に中央政府の事後承認を受けられなければ、ギロチンの脳は破壊処分となる。それが通らない。
You stretch it to the limit. That is the limit. That is the reason why you don't stretch it to the limit.
ギロチンがイレギュラー化していないことが証明できない。それができなければ中央政府の承認は下りない。任務の手順としては簡単だ。シミュレーションシステムに入り、ギロチンの状態を確認する。その後、彼女と共にシミュレーションを退出する。その後、イレギュラー化の結果違反によってはシミュレーションから復帰次第処分が行われることになる。メイデン、万が一ギロチンがイレギュラー化するような事態となれば、彼女に対抗できるニケはお前だけだ。ギロチンに直接手を下さなければならなくなるかもしれん。お前にそれができるか？
私ですか？エクスターナーに所属する者として講師は区別しなければなりません。常に冷静沈着を保ち、アークのために戦う義務があります。私は命令に従うまでです。
お前にはメイデンの支援を頼みたい。ギロチンの状態について判断を任せる。お前の判断が最終決定となる。私はこの件に関して客観的な判断ができないだろうという中央政府の意向だ。では次の説明に移る。インク、新型のシミュレーションについて説明を頼む。
ここからは私が説明するわね。私がシミュレーションルームで退屈な時間を過ごしていた時にふと思いついたの。ニーフに記録されたデータをもとに世界をシミュレーションして、自分にとって一番怖いものをボスとして設定すれば没入感があって面白いゲームができるかもって。それをシミュレーションマーク2ってことにして提出したら、それが通っちゃったの。で、シミュレーションルームマーク2ができちゃったってわけ。ギロチンはその動作テストをしていたところだったの。
つまり今から向かうシミュレーションの世界はギロチンのニンフにあるデータをもとに作られているということですね。
話が早いね。その通りだよ。
But not quite following.
シミュレーションを始めたらすぐにわかるよ。
出るときはどうすれば？
普通のゲームと同じね。ラスボスを倒すか、システム画面を開いてシミュレーションを終了すればいいだけ。
思ったより簡単そうですね。
そうでしょ。でもどういうわけかギロチンがシミュレーションから戻ってこないの。あそこの装置見える？あれを使えばお姉ちゃんとお兄ちゃんもシミュレーションの世界に入れるわ。無理やり外しちゃうと脳がどうにかなるかもしれないから気をつけてね。シミュレーションの中の時間は現実の2倍速で設定されてるわ。つまりシミュレーションの中での1日は現実では12時間ってこと。わかるでしょ？
We got treated in the simulation.
はい、ですが不安ですね。シミュレーションの世界がどうなっているか。
ほらほら、始める前から弱音を吐かないの。きちんと装着できた？準備ができたら始めるよ。シミュレーションスタート。
アークより来たれ我が友よ。
我が呼びかけに応えてくれたか。
ギロチン、なんでそんなに嬉しそうなんでしょう。そのコスチュームは何ですか？なぜファイナルクエストオンラインの初期勇者の格好を？
それはだが、どう説明するべきか。このような姿でいるのは我の意志ではなく、おやおや、しかしメイデンよ、お前の衣装も相当なものではないか？
私は別に。何ですかこれは？ニブルヘイムの資材セット？
何かすごいのか？
もちろんです。ヒーラークラスの最強装備ですよ。いつの間に変わったのかは置いておくとして、どうして私がこの格好を？
転移する過程でシステムが介入し、異世界にふさわしい姿に変えられたのだろう。まあ似合っているから悪くないと思うぞ。友の方もな。ヘルヘイムの全身鎧セット。メイデン、解説を頼む。
その全身鎧セットはですね、私のキャラクターブラックローズも使うタンカークラスの最強アイテムであり、悪名高いボスのもので、ギミック攻略に向いたクラスは。待ってください、なぜこんな説明が必要になるんですか？そもそもここはどこでしょう？どうして全員ファイナルクエストオンラインの装備を？指揮官、見えますか？鍛冶屋と宿屋です。あそこに冒険者協会まで。指揮官、私は決めました。
何か？
私は一生ここで指揮官と暮らします。私たちの新居にふさわしい場所を探してきます。
是的。
ふむ、悩ましいな。メイデンがあの服装では血のように赤きバラの審判者と呼べなくなってしまった。 光のごとく青きバラの審判者、それとも冷徹なる審判者か。勇者の仲間として誰からも敬服されるような異名を考えねば。そうだ、よく聞けともよ。我はホワイトアイスドラゴンを撃つ勇者として選ばれ、この世界に転移した。召喚に応じた友たちもまた我と共に世界を救う運命なのだ。となればそれにふさわしい二つ名が必要であろう。友にはどのようなものがいいだろうか。黒き死神の友か、いやか、それとも。
ちょっと待って。OK。なるほどな。There you are。
指揮官、ここはおかしいですね。
何が？
このシミュレーションの世界は間違いなく完璧です。ゲームに出てくる村そのものと言ってもおかしくありません。ですが、だからこそおかしいんです。ギロチンの妊婦のデータから作られた世界のはずなのに、この再現度の高さはどういうことでしょうか。
Could it be because Galantine had been praying a lot? Whenever she doesn't have a mission, she spends the entire day gaming.
ギロチンがですか？
She's been asking me for all sort of date on the game.
それなのにまだ最初のダンジョンもクリアできていなかったんでしょうか。パーティーを組んでほしいとは言われましたか？
Actually, I made her an offer first. She apologized persuasively, went on about something having to do with being bounced by fate, and how she couldn't embark on a journey without blood rose.
何ですかそれは。戻りましょう。指揮官もご覧になっていますし、わかりますよね。ギロチンはイレギュラー化していません。ですから全員でラスボスを倒してシミュレーションから帰りましょう。
I'm gonna leave straight away.
せっかくゲームそのものみたいな世界に来たんですから、楽しまずに帰るなんてゲーマーとしてできるわけがないでしょ。指揮官と二人きりならもっと良かったのですが、まあそれはよしとします。これが最後ですし、楽しくいきましょう。さあ、私たちの戦いはこれからです。
漆黒の断罪者、絶望の騎士、いや罪悪の解放者。やはり友に与える二つ名はなかなか決めがたいな。
You stay away from your husband, no good luck. Nani?
友を失望させてしまったか。
However, there's something you mentioned earlier about was intrigued by. Is it was chosen as a hero that defeated Ice?
れこそ我ら宿命の3人がここに集った理由なのだ。
Imagine if 1 week and Sunday can switch taking over. Didn't Kai actually kind of like indicate that they can? Like if Sunday actually lost, right, he would end up getting being taken over by 1 week though. I mean, like, if you remember this specific cutscene, I mean, like, if you, I think like 1 week will definitely stick to just saying goodbye to the sister though. In the most funny way, I can just imagine that. But if they can have this cutscene, it's not working. I'll have to use this one instead. Like, if they just if, alright. Like, if 1 week actually did one and he can just stay like this, there is a very high chance of like Sunday losing himself and then 1 week will take over and maybe like there will be some sort of funny interaction in a way. But the thing is, right, because the moment when they finally like touch that specific point, in a way is that Sunday really make out his mind on what he wanted to do, what he wanted, he wanted things to end. So I don't think like it's fair to say, like what would be like 1 week taking over. Like if he actually end up taking over, it'll be definitely like it'll be funny, but in a way it's kind of like being showcased that 1 week end up being like became just part of his side, parts of his way. It's just something that can happen, but not entirely though. Because I think like from my understanding as a writer, like as from my understanding of as writer, right, it is technically Sunday redemption art. So they don't want him to be too smart. They don't want him to be like too active, too funny along the line. So in a way, him staying the same, the one where he regret a lot of things, the way he understand a lot of things, like even when he actually mentioned it himself, that he finally learned that light was just actually none other than a false hope. It was none other than the Star Road. So in a way, I think it's fair for him to actually kind of like not being too smart in the first place. If he do get smart, that's basically him being arrogant, not being smirking there. So I think in terms of the writing, like in terms of story writing, I think that's a like I think the author just want to showcase that yes, he's under redemption art. They don't want him to be like some sort of bastard, some sort of arrogant guy along the lines. Well, I think that's like the fair way of saying though. At least that's what my impression is. But then again, right, it's kind of, don't you find it funny that because Sunday joined the team, now there is like technically every character except for Himeko had imaginary. Have you noticed that? Of course. Imagine if we do see Himeko imaginary in
the next art, the next phase of the story, I think I'll be laughing though. I think I'll be laughing at that part instead. Because it's because like how do I say this though? Like I'll definitely say like it'll be funny because the way like like he make a imaginary form. How will it like interpret? Will it indicate something like how she used to be? Death Himiko. I mean, like, imaginary, the power in Hokkai, right? It's not really like the power of the light, though. It's about the power of like they call it imaginary for a reason. It's the power to imagine the power itself. So, if she end up being having like same look as the Hokkai Impact Himiko, I won't be surprised. Considering they are well known to drag Hokkai Impact character into Hokkai Star Rail, they are both Hokkai, so having those kind of reference in the game, I don't think is a far stretch though. Have I noticed we don't know anything about Himiko? Did I not say that long ago when I was theorizing about her past? Did I not say about that? Like there was like I mentioned like I don't trust the way they say that Himiko. Like, I thought like I at the back of my mind I was like I think there is a high chance that the Himiko is probably the same Himiko from Hokkai Impact though. I think the next story will probably show some hint to it. They definitely need as answering to those kind of thing. We're just not sure how it will go though. So for next story, like the funny thing is right, like Luffy, right? Like Luffy, like the funny thing is right, in Bellable, it was about the power of the stereo, how stereo can help change a person in the negative way, or how, and as well as indicating that how the Trailblazer was able to be seen by the god themselves, the Aeon themselves. Like he or she, depending on which character gender you're using, was able to come across the perseverance Aeon himself. So if he or she able to come across the Aeon of Perseverance after meeting up with the Aeon of Destruction, it kind of like explain a lot. So it's like it means that our character is able to touch, in other words, maybe under monitoring by the Aeon themselves. And it was hold true in Penacony when CP or the Aeon of Harmony made an appearance herself, when Sunday said that she always failed to answer the call. So the thing is, right, it's really hard to know what the Aeon are thinking, what they want, and only like maybe our character is the main reason for able to have some sort of appearance. And the thing is, right, the next power that we're coming across will be Remembrance. And the thing is, right, Remembrance is only under one. CP is then depending on which pronounce you're using. The thing is, right, the Aeon of Perseverance, the Aeon of Remembrance is like he's going to make an appearance soon, because if our character is going to change into Remembrance, it's going to, or Remembrance, depending on how you pronounce it, we are going to see the Aeon one somehow. So if we're gonna have the appearance, I won't be surprised, because Black Storm already indicated already. The story in like the mirror, right, in the one corner, we know about it already. Like that was like we know that the garden are looking after us. They want our memory. They want to keep our memory for reasons. So probably we will know that one of the Aeon in the new world is very, very likely to be Relevant. And if Raymond is one of the Aeon overlooking that area, we would probably just have their some sort of like interference with the Aeon himself, and due to that appearance, right, we may end up, in theory, it's speculation, anything, we may came across the history of March 7 and Himeko. But again, we still do not know, because we like seen story of like Danhan in Luofu already. We know Danhan has tied to Luofu, so we've seen his story. And although March 7 do have a few story here and there, it just doesn't really indicate her story, like her past, other than that one time only, and as well as Himeko. So it's really one of the moments where we have to like. Alright, I definitely agree on the part that we have to give you a wait and see approach and see how they want to go about the story, because if our character is able to step into the memory of a person, then I won't be surprised that we'll be seeing history of their of each individual character though. Dunham we really kind of know in a way, so I don't think we'll be touching him, but Sunday, don't need to say. Pentaconic story is just all about Sunday and Robin in a way. So I think Sunday's story is already like we knew what is happening already. They explain about Sunday's story like legit just slap in your face already. So I don't think Sunday we need to know about his story anymore. We know about his story in a way. His history, background story, whatever you want to call it. It's only March 7 and Himeko, that one that I'm actually kind of wondering. For Wolf Young, he's not even hiding at all though, so we like Wolf Young is really like anyone who play Hokkai Impact would know his story. It's the one and the same. But it's Himeko and March 7 that is I personally intend to know, but how MiHoYo gonna do the story for March 7 and Himeko is really like I'm very like excited about it though. There's another one. You mean Pong Pong?
ホワイトアイスドラゴン。初耳ですね。ギロチン、ボスのパターンや弱点は把握済みですか？
The Masterful Car. Alright, the one thing about Masterful themselves, right? Okay. The Masterful we know for sure is that they follow the Aeon of Election. Not the election, but Elation. So, like, we know that they follow Elation, who is well known for having fun. But what a lot of people need to understand, like, a lot of people need to understand one thing. The Aeon of Trailblazing, like, there is an Aeon of Trailblazing. It was found out that the Aeon gone. It's gone. Like, they say he dead, but there was like indication that he was just gone. He disappeared only. And the Aeon of Trailblazing was said to be friend with the Aeon of Election. So if Election, like if Sparkle and Sample is like emulator of the Aeon of Election, I think they are just following their Aeon path, where basically Aeon like because like Aeon is like friend of, like in their mindset is probably like, okay, since Aeon of Election is the friend of the Trailblazer and the Nameless are the Trailblazer, so in their mindset is like they just doing what their Aeon is doing. They are just helping. Yeah, the only issue is right. If Election is like well known for being a jester and loving having fun, right? If he, I'm going to also assume it, okay, for now, is that if it can actually feel sad, I think that it is actually trying to send like his own follower, the emulator like Sparkle and Sample, to help the Nameless whenever they can. So I think like the way if you actually notice like Sparkle and Sample, like if they do to like if they go around doing anything, like Sparkle in like it kind of like the Sparkle in Hokkai Impact, it really kind of like show proof what my theory was that Sparkle had no allies to anyone except for her belief in the Aeon of Elision itself, and that if Sparkle is as what for like if she is just following the path of the Aeon itself, then I think that she is only trying to help out the Nameless, but not really helping any other people around her. Because Sparkle is well known to being a real medicine, as I should say, and Sample is also part of we know that Masterful is belong to the path of election. So if they are following what the Aeon want, is that they probably, it's just probably, alright, they are helping the Nameless because their Aeon was friend once. Because I just going to assume that they are going with the idea that the Masterful is being tasked to help the Nameless. Yeah, I've seen it already, I know. I seen the cutscene, I seen the online cutscene already. So the thing is, right, my like the way the way Sparkle act in front of the Nameless as compared to how Sparkle appeared in other games, right, it really kind of like proves that they don't think themselves as like they don't act the same to the Nameless. It seems like they are like they want to be friends with the Nameless. If you notice how simple, right, although he act like the thing is, right, like Simple, he can just throw us to death, but in the story he has shown that he is aware who the Nameless are. He is shown that he is slowly guiding the Nameless, and even when the Nameless are in trouble, he was able to like step in to help us. So I don't think that they are to harm the Nameless. They, since like if the Aeon of Elision is friend of the Aeon of Trailblazing, then I think it's like the Masterful think themselves as friend to the Nameless. They think that they are their friend to that, like maybe they are just thinking that they are friend to the Astro Express crew, and they don't really like they just love because they act a friend as them. So maybe like how friend act like friend in real life, right? Probably that's one of the reasons why the way they act is so much different to other people. It's like it's so obvious, like the way they act, but yeah, they would have done it. They would have done it. The only issue is that Aha is well known for being best ally and friend, and even joking with the Aeon of Trailblazing. So if Aha know like he can be at ease with another Aeon, like we know that in like a lot of Aeon, right, it's either war or allies, or even don't even care about each other, or they just do as what they want. So if in Hokkai Star Rail, if there is two Aeon being like friend to each other, then I think it's fair to indicate that the respect between the Aeon is high, to the point that if I think, this is just my theory again, like I think it's very likely that like I mentioned again, is that the Aeon of Elision is telling its own emulator, its own followers to help Trailblazer whenever they can. Because in Battle Ball, we know that Sample was the one who helped us. In Parachronic, we know that it's not once, it's not twice, but 3 times Sparkle has helped us so far. Like, leading us to know what is true, what is a dream, what is not real. Like, Sparkle had lead us. Second time, he was able, not he, the Trailblazer was able to understand that Sparkle was under the deal with like Sparkle was under the deal with Silver Wolf, who are trying to help Firefly to escape her death, and Sparkle know that like Firefly is in love with the Trailblazer, be it female or male, depending on which one you're using. So if Sparkle is like if Sparkle is aware that okay, there is a friendship or there is a relationship between to the Trailblazer, she was like willing to help her or him regardless of her, like putting herself in danger. But the thing is, right, she don't go, like how Aha is well known for playing a prank at times but not showing his true identity at the time. So in a way, I think it's just a likely part that Sparkle just want to have fun, but at the same time hiding the fact that she want to help the Trailblazer to save Firefly to avoid her final death, which was supposedly to be set in place. So I think it's fair to say that while Aha or the Maskful are known for not being straightforward, but it doesn't mean that if you look at the whole big picture, you can understand that they are trying to help. Like they are just trying to help the Trailblazer in their own ways. The loner is Nihility. Okay. Nihility. The aim of Nihility is a bit weird. I have to admit it's a bit weird. Because the thing is, right, the aim of Nihility is basically a black hole. In case anyone want to know, in Honkai Star Rail, Nihility is basically the Aeon itself is a freaking black hole. The only issue what make it different from any other black hole is that any planet that is stuck within its horizon never get destroyed. It will always stuck in that horizon. It will be stuck in that phase of destruction, but never fully get destroyed until when the civilization itself get destroyed by its own. Like a Cherion story really kind of indicate that even though she is the emulator of Nihility, she mentioned that it wasn't like Nihility was the one who sent the monster to her planet. It's another planet invading her planet, and that the fight between the two planets end up dying, with her being the only survivor. And while she was like laminating her death, like for her end, she became the eliminator of Nihility. And the thing is, right, she, even though her power to step into the horizon herself, or even leading people to the horizon itself, like the Aeon didn't like indicating like, hey, you must do this, you must do that. Like the power of like the Aeon destruction, what is the core? Destruction. Perseverance, the IPC, to it's kind of funny that it's just basically going around to planet to buy mineral, to buy rocks, basically orbs and rocks, to create a war to prevent the swamp, or the spread of the swamp, or the spread of the abyss, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of weird because perseverance, again, based on its name, is perseverance, is to preserve. So it's trying to preserve the status, prevent corruption from happening. So that's the reason why when the swamp appeared, he was one of the few to like agree to a fight against it, because he want to preserve, like he want to preserve the status quo. He doesn't want like swamp to go around and start killing everyone. So like in a way, it is something that it is well known in the history and the law of it. So it's like every Aeon is well known for doing something. And the funny thing is, right, before the Aeon of Harmony, it was the Aeon of Order. And did I take my time to read up that story? Yes, I took my freaking whole day to read it. So before Aeon of Harmony, with CP or CP, whichever how you pronounce her name, the thing is, right, the Aeon of Harmony was created. It's kind of interesting. It was only created after absorbing the Aeon of Order. And they say that based on the reason why it got absorbed was that both had technically the same reasoning, which means that because like it was indicated that because the harmony is also in a way looking for peace, and order in a way is to ensure the peace. So the thing is, right, if the Aeon of the Aeon, and how the hell I've been saying a lot of things and then you say you come back. So you're telling me that I just say every single thing and you never hear a single thing? Can I point you in the head with a 3-meter packet? Okay, but you listen, right? Okay, good. If you say you never hear me, I will pong you. I will go to Indonesia and find you, and pong you in the head with a 3-meter packet. So yeah, the thing is, right? It is stated that the order, the order of, not the order, the Aeon of Order did not die. It was just absorbed. It was just basically absorbed into the Aeon of Harmony. And I think one of the 3 phases of Harmony is actually Order herself. Like I because from how I look at it, right, the Aeon of Harmony got 3 phases. And I think one of the phase is basically the Aeon Order. It's just that one is like, in order to have harmony, there is like one of the few things you have to have harmony is order, peace, and what was the thing? I remember I read a clause about this is actually kind of like a verb, like one of the things they say there. Also, in case anyone are not aware, right, harmony itself can also mean music though. I can't recall. Okay, I know one of them is order. Like the tree, like there is a lot though. Like there is like a lot of different elemental to harmony. I remember reading out somewhere indicating like one of them was order. One of them was peace. And the other one was like, I can't recall, was it kindness or something though? I can't recall the last one. It's the last one that, like, even the peace itself, right? Like kindness and peace in a way does have like in overlapping in a way. So like the harmony, like, I can't recall which one was it. Like, I remember reading up somewhere that the reason for that, it's not because like there is a Chinese like there is not a Chinese god with 3 faces. Like there is actually a Chinese god with 3 faces. But it was actually more towards like the 3 piece, like what made a harmony. Like one of them was order, one of them was I think was peace or something, and the last one was either kindness or something else. I can't recall the last one though. Unity or joy. Joy is under peace. I think kindness was under peace. Or was it loyalty under peace? I can't recall it. Like there is also loyalty as well. So there is a lot of things that make a harmony. Is unity. I think it's unity. I think Unity also does have a play a part, because the last one I remember was like harmony in a way is also music, and what made a music good is always in a way unity between the song itself. So yeah, I think it also kind of makes sense. So the thing is, right, like that's the reason why it give it 3 phases. Each of them, like the Aeon of Harmony was like it was supposed to indicate that it is trying to lead people towards peace. And the funny thing a lot of people actually forgot is that it's not one thing that make peace though. Like I mentioned, there is like so many things that make peace, right? If anyone remember how the Aeon of, like if anyone actually remember how Aeon of Harmony look like, it actually is puzzle piece. So if I showcase this, like if anyone noticed, right, the Aeon of Harmony always keep the eyes closed, but the other 2 phases are known. What the heck? Like a lot of Aeon always tend to keep one thing in, like a lot of people say like is all the Aeon have some sort of consistent. Only the Aeon of only the Aeon of Harmony and the Aeon of Order originally keep one thing inconsistent, which is basically keeping their eyes closed. They are the only Aeon that have keep their eyes closed though. Even if the people say that, oh, like what about Yao Si, which is basically the Aeon of Abundant, it actually keeps its open. It does have its eyes open in some way though. Or you can just see that you can basically see the eyes a little bit. Whereas the Aeon Harmony never opened its eyes, and it was made up of many puzzle pieces. So the thing is, right, yes, they do open the eyes, but the thing is, right, a lot of people actually did theorize that the Aeon of Order was not the puppet though. A lot of people believe that the Aeon of Order was the all-seeing eyes. So that's the reason why they don't open their eyes. And secondly is that what make a piece, what define peace, what define harmony, there is many things. So in a way, it can also explain why she have a lot of puzzle pieces, is that what lead to utopia, what lead to peace, what lead to paradise, all these things. There is like so many things lead to it that we do not know, which is the reason why it's like a puzzle to us. And that's why she is like having puzzle piece on her body. It means that the definition of harmony is so different by many people. That's the reason why it's very hard to know like which one is which one though. And hell, even if like so far we see like only 3 phases, imagine she actually got 4 phases, one more at the back. That is gonna be like so much different. Sleepy. Dude, to be honest, I also kind of like getting sleepy myself though. That's the reason why I'm watching this. And now, for some reason, I'm playing Nikke and I'm talking about Hokkaido Star Rail. I wonder why.
教会でホワイトアイスドラゴンの情報を探ろうと思っていたのだが、
確かに教会なら何か情報がありそうですね。
アイスローズよ、お前も分かってくれるか？
はい、アイス何ですか？
メイデン、驚くな。この世界では組織と教会が
Well, how about let's just stop here and then we all go to sleep instead.
指揮官、教会に行って情報を得る必要もありますが、その前にギロチンに何か武器を持たせましょう。何も持っていませんよね。
なぜそのような必要がある？何かあった時は即死の真顔を使え。
Yeah, let's end it here for today. Although I kind of like don't do this kind of thing nowadays, but I think it's best for me to just end the stream and then we all go to sleep. And if everyone need to have like things, we can still continue watching this tomorrow. So there's nothing wrong with this. Maybe tomorrow we can just watch like maybe like next stream we can just watch the past chapter though. Or I might end up re-watching some of the scene though. So right now I'm stopping at Promen Child coming from this world on B. Okay, let's stop here. Let's stop here and then probably we'll go to the next stream. Next stream I think I'll just do Nikke again. Dailies, normally I'll wait until like 4 AM to do my game dailies. I don't think I got the strength to do so as well. So let's stop here for the day. Let's go and rest up. Will I wake up to do a morning stream? Unlikely. I have to highlight that. Unlikely. But if I do end up streaming, I will also highlight in the Discord server, so do take note. But other than that, I think let's stop here for the day. Let's let all go to sleep and don't think too much. If you're in the afternoon, then hope you guys have a nice day. So that being said, talk to you guys again at the next 3-hour live stream. Bye bye. Oyasumi. Who is still on reality? Also oyasumi.